What's good, everybody? This should be a real entertaining battle for y'all today. Y'all can see we back in the Proam with it. It's been a minute. We mainly been playing rec. I ain't gonna lie, that's because of me. I ain't really tuned in like that. But y'all should enjoy this one. Hey, y'all see the key matchup of the day. Right now I'm at the shooting guard position. The other team shooting guard, 99 3 ball. Y'all know how they go. So in this game, we're exposing the 2-point guard system. Just exposing it. Now, I'm gonna make this disclaimer before we get into it. Their system is incredibly hard to stop. It's incredibly hard to defend. They are a really good team. A lot of times we be playing against whoever, right? I actually have a video of us playing against the number 5 team. We beat them. I just ain't really been posting videos like that. But nonetheless, we'll be playing against some of these teams, and I'll be like just peeping their strategy, no matter what it is, whatever lineups they get out there, the reason why they got 99 this, 99 that, I'll be peeping all that shit. And it be some really toxic lineups out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, you got 3 wings, all 99 perimeter defense, 99 steal. Center either has 99 offensive or 99 defensive rebound with 99 strength. Point guard 99 3 ball, 95 ball handle. You know, sometimes they have high pass accuracy, sometimes they don't because the center is the main passer. However you want to do your lineups is how you do your lineups. It should be toxic as fuck. Don't nobody want to defend that shit all the time. But a team like this that runs the 4-1 pick and roll with 2 primary ball handlers, it is hard as hell to beat them. Even though it's possible, it does not mean that the times you beat these teams, that these teams suck. I don't know how many times my team be like, man, these guys suck. They're not that good. And I be in the back of my mind, I'm like, they got a cold fucking strategy. Their strategy is off the fucking chain. It's off the hook. Nigga, we're getting lucky or Bell because you have me. Like, and I don't even try to like gloat myself or nothing like that. Like the guys I play with, they know I don't care about none of that. I know how good I am. But if you take me off this team that we got and just throw in one of these other type of point guards, our team will still be good, but we'll get fucked up playing against a team like this. And I'm gonna tell you why. So, when you have 2 primary ball handlers, meaning you have 2, let's just say 6'4" or shorter, 2 6'4" or shorter guys who can shoot the 3 ball, they both got 99 3 ball. I don't care if it's 90, 95, or 99, it's all the same shit to me. So you got 2 guys with 99 3 ball, 95 ball handle, right? So, let's just say my best lock, who is reach fiend at the moment, is guarding one of the primary ball handlers. If they decide to come down and run it through the other person, my other lock has to be just as good as my first lock. Which is why you see a lot of teams run like 3 primary defenders. Right? That way you can just switch a lot of shit. You ain't got to worry about it. And then plus teams play 2-3 most of the time. So you don't really have to do too much worrying about who's guarding who. You just have to know how to communicate. But let's just say one of these guards is getting off because they're going at my other lock. I now have to defend on my other lock, which at this particular game is Loco, to defend just as well as Strap, still play the passing lanes, not get into foul trouble, and still knock down the 3 ball on the other end. Just to make all this shit work. Not to mention, these guys that can shoot the 3 ball, 99 3 ball, also have a high mid range, which they can crab you into the midi. They also, because of the speed element, can get all the way to the cup and get a dunk. And if you start overplaying and overhelping anywhere, they still have the ability to dot the corner. Now, the reason why I don't worry too much about the center in this particular game, especially playing 4-1 pick and roll, is just because a lot of times the center is only as effective as the point guard is scoring. I'll say it one more time. The center is only as effective as the point guard is scoring. So a lot of times centers only get going off of one or two things. Either grabbing the offensive rebound, kicking it out for a three, or two guys overplaying the pick and roll and he slips down for an easy dunk. That's the only way the big man can be effective. Right, so he's very dependent on how well the point guard plays, which my team doesn't have that problem. So the reason why we're able to defend against this team so well is because of one thing only: chemistry. Chemistry. I have been playing with these guys, especially with this core, for at least 3 years now. At least 3. Since NBA 2K23 for sure, I've been playing with these guys. So it is NBA 2K25. So you count 23, 24, 25. At least 3 years. The chemistry we have developed over that time is almost unmatched. When I say we're playing against the top ranked teams you can think of in Proam, I don't care if they played in the league or whatever, it doesn't really matter. We can compete against anybody with the strategy that we're running. Like, we don't have a traditional point guard. I'm playing point guard with a small forward. I don't care if I had a center out there, I still would play the same style of ball. And all we do is take advantage of what you allow us to take advantage of. Now, a keynote to beating this team, as you see me turning the ball over early, is the fact that you have to be able to score on the guys that don't have a lot of defense. So them 2 point guards that's scoring for the other team, you have to take advantage of scoring on them some way, somehow. So if you're on a team and you don't have standing dunk or a close shot or something that allows you to properly score on the little guys, you're doing your team a disservice. You're not going to beat this team. If I can't send you on a backdoor cut to dunk on a 6'4" motherfucker, we're going to lose. I've seen it time and time again, like people not having certain attributes that allow them to score properly on the little guy. Because let's just be honest. Let's just say we're playing against one of them teams that had 3, 6'4" stock diesel lockdowns and shit. Let's just say we had playing against that shit. To the point where you try to cut on them and they're not allowing you to, like, make the little contested layup. The layup I just hit, you're missing that shit. If you're not able to catch the ball and dunk it and guarantee yourself 2 points, you're going to lose. They are too fast, they rotate too well, and then momentum plays a big part in 2K. A huge part in 2K. So much so that I want y'all to pay attention to one thing in particular. Look at how many points I scored this game. Right, y'all see me with 2 points now. Look at how many points I scored this game because of how fast the fucking defense can rotate. It's crazy. But chemistry will cure all that shit. So there's not a single defense that I haven't seen. I know every style of offense that a team can run. And I know how good we are when we're locked in. The key thing being when we're locked in. And for us to be locked in, that means all 5 guys. If I have just one guy goofing around, fucking off, just not taking the shit seriously that day, there's a good chance we'll lose because the team chemistry and concept is all penetrated off of everybody doing their part. Right? So, yeah, the 2 lockdowns got to be able to guard these 2 little motherfuckers, but Jamaica has to do his job of hedging the screens, getting back, trying to get the rebound. Me and D-Mac gotta do our jobs of helping, showing, and still holding the corner accountable. And it's a good chance we might get burnt a couple of times, but for the most part, if we can hedge properly, show, get back, prevent those corner threes, and the locks can do a good job of just making them take tough shots, we're going to be fine defensively, but it takes all 5. Like right now, if I was to ask anybody what defense we're in, most people would think we're in the 2-3 zone. That's how crazy it looks. Like, people right now looking at it would think, okay, we're just playing a 2-3 zone. That is not the case whatsoever. I never told the team at any point in the game yo, we're running 2-3 zone. Because if I tell them that, it changes how we defend. A lot of people don't understand that. Like, if we're playing 2-3, at that point, if one of the wings cut, corner got to come down, the person that's playing up top got to drop down to the corner, and then he got to rotate back up, waiting for, like, the action to restart. That is not the case. We're in man-to-man the entire game. Man-to-man, for me, if we play man-to-man correctly, as you see right there, we might have to give up that corner 3. It is what it is. If we just simply sit there and play zone, any smart player that's seen a 2-3, you know how to beat it. First thing I'll do is, like, if I'm playing the 4-1 pick and roll, let's just say my center can't shoot, I'm going to curl it to the mid-range every fucking time. I know the center is too slow to keep up with me, so if I run to this fade, I got a free rebound to a kick-out 3 every single time. Right? If your big man can't shoot the 3 ball, then we'll simply just go 5 out. Because it's going to fuck with your rotations. You're going to give up a 3 ball somewhere. You're either going to give a 3 or a wide open layup. Right? So the reason why I run 5 out, even though I can't shoot the ball, is because I like to see what the defense is doing every single time. Like, some defenses are bold. They will come down and play that damn 2-3 zone no matter what we in. We clearly playing 5 out basketball. They still run 2-3 zone. Then you got some teams that'll run a 3-2 and use speed to cover up all their weaknesses. But the problem is, once you can see it and recognize it just based off how people rotate, you cook. That's just the way the game go. So, we got the lead at halftime. Again, you see how many points I got. I ain't really doing too much. Right? It is what it is. It's great defense on their behalf. A lot of times, I'll probably end up with close to about 20 points around like 15 assists. That's like a normal stat line for me. And because now I have 99 offensive rebound, I just try to help on the board. I did not make this build to try to get triple doubles, even though a lot of people be like, oh, you just made that to try to pad the stats. No. I made this build to give our team a chance at perfect offense, the way I see it. So perfect offense happens one of 2 ways, right? Either all 5 guys are able to score, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be 3s. It's just all 5 guys are capable of putting the ball in the basket, sometimes even by themselves. So, like, if you can get a backdoor cut and score, that's a way to put the ball in the basket. Right, because you're catching it and then you're creating a play where you can score by yourself. The 4-1 pick and roll that we're going against, the center is dependent upon the point guards to make everything happen, so they don't have what I call perfect offense. Right? The only reason why I say we do is because I'm capable of scoring on my own as opposed to the other team's center who can't score on his own. But the thing he does do that helps perfect offense is grab offensive rebound. So me, if one of my teammates miss, it's a good chance that I can get the offensive rebound, which then creates perfect offense because I'm cleaning up the mistake of missing. Does that make sense? So either all 5 guys can score, or you're able to clean up the mistakes of missing, and that creates perfect offense. Because essentially, no matter how the ball is scored, it's going to be an efficient attempt. Not going to make them all, it's just going to be a very efficient attempt. So, how to develop chemistry? Obviously, you can play 2K for a number of years the way we did. But to be honest with you, it just comes through communication. I think film study helps with communication. It takes a lot of trust to run anybody's system. So, my teammates have played probably on other teams outside of me. When they play on other teams, they shot attempts change. I know for me, when I play, as y'all see I have 4 points. Keep that in mind, I only have 4 points. For me to be able to play with these guys and I'm okay taking 4 points. I'm okay having 2 points. I'm okay having no points as long as we win. These guys are used to getting a certain amount of shot attempts. It's very rare when I'm playing with anybody and they don't have the opportunity to give me 10 points. It's very rare. Like, if we're playing and you're breaking it so much that a motherfucker is preventing you from getting at least 5 shot attempts, like 4 is like the bare minimum. Like, you should be able to get 4. That's 2 threes and 2 layups. That should be able to give me 10 points. If you have anything less than that, I'm sorry, you're either not engaged or the person guarding you is playing the most perfect defense he's ever played in his life. He don't care about nothing else. All he want to do is prevent you from scoring. To the point where you can't score on a backdoor cut. You can't score on the fast break. You ain't getting no catch and shoot opportunities. None of that shit. Like that's pretty fucking bad. But when you play on these other teams, if you play on a team with 2 point guards like this, a lot of people have accepted the role that they're going to really sit there and play defense and watch these guys shoot as much as possible just due to the fact that they have a 99 3 ball. Right? They feel like they have a higher chance of making a shot as opposed to them, even though they have the capabilities to catch and shoot and knock down an open 3. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's good when you're winning, but when you're losing and they need you to hit that big shot down the stretch, it hurts. Simple as that, it hurts. You gotta be able to be a threat on the court the whole time out there. You cannot be out there getting virtual cardio. And the sad truth is, a lot of times people get like 3 shot attempts. If you go 1 for 3, you ain't shooting the ball the rest of the game. That's not basketball. There's been times when my guys have shot 5 for 5, and then there's been times when they shot 1 for 5. I always tell people just shoot 50% from the floor. So even if you took 10 shots and you went 0 for 5 from 3, but you scored, 5 points just off of backdoor cuts, and your field goal percentage at the end says 50%, then you had a great game. You probably didn't shoot the ball as well as you wanted to, obviously, but you had a great game. Alright, now the biggest thing I want to touch on, especially if y'all gonna notice something crazy by the end of this quarter, is chemistry on defense involves you getting back whenever you take a shot. So right now we're taking a shot. It's very important that you get back to defend those little motherfuckers who's running to the corner for a wide open 3. A big part of their offense is the ability to get a stop defensively, run out, catch it, knock down a wide open corner 3 before the defense even have a chance to recover. And before, my teammates used to tell me, hey, my build's too slow, I can't get there, I can't do this, I can't do that. And the only reason why I know that's not true is because it comes down to whether you hesitate or not. If you hesitate by getting back, let's just say, for example, shot goes up, and even though, yes, you're going to get back, you kind of bite down a little bit like you're about to run for the offensive rebound. That's why you can't make it back. My build's slow as shit. I have 60 perimeter defense. I can't get back fast enough my goddamn self, but a lot of times I still make up the difference because I run the offensive and defensive concepts that's set within the team chemistry, right? Within the team's makeup. If you follow the principles, it negates a lot of excuses that you will otherwise have. Now, the pick and roll defense that we're playing in this fourth quarter is just simply beautiful. As you see right there, they knocked down their first 2 points of the quarter. I have never seen more perfect defense, especially without me defending the pick and roll. I've never seen it as good as it looked in this particular game. I'm gonna just be completely honest with y'all. Right? I'm not caring about how many times we turn the ball over. I ain't caring about how many shots we miss. I ain't caring about none of that. I'm just applauding the fact that my team actually buckled down and defended the pick and roll as well as they did. It's crazy. Big shout out to Strap. Big shout out to Loco. Those guys did a phenomenal job just fighting as hard as they could. Obviously, Loco had been away doing training, and now he's back playing. And I told him he'd be back to play some before the year was out. And I'm glad he's kind of getting back into the fold and the swing of things. And also, big shout out to D-Mac, man. Big shout out to D-Mac. He went and made a new build that he likes. A big part of playing this fucking game, make sure you play with a build that you like. Me, I don't really have a care for that. I just try to maximize what I can do for the team. But it's very important to like your build, because if you like them, you'll use them. And if you use them, you'll get better with them. That's the way I always look at it. Now, as far as Jamaica, I don't think Jamaica understands how much of the glue piece he is to the team. Like, I probably put more pressure on him than anybody else, just due to the fact that he's capable of doing so much. Like, the man literally, it used to be a thing I had to set up for people to run point guard or whatever. He legitimately can run the show from the center position if he wanted to. He's that good of a passer. Great rebounder, takes smart shots, does not turn the ball over whatsoever. Like, he's the glue guy. Cause like, I always wanted a center that could mirror me. Does that make sense? Like, I always felt like if it was two of me's out there, that would negate like a lot of bullshit. And if you want to think about it in real life terms, look at the Lakers. Like, LeBron has Luka Doncic now who can virtually do the same thing that he can do. Makes everything easy. With that being said, I know y'all noticed that I only had 4 points in the game, but I outscored this other team in this fourth quarter with my 4 points. This only team they only had 2 points the entire fourth quarter. That's how great our defense was. 2 fucking points. If you want to look at it even crazier, I doubled what the fuck they did in the fourth quarter with my 4 points. It goes to show that if you create a system, you have chemistry, you can expose teams like this every single time you play against them. It does not matter how good they are, how much they're ranked. None of that shit. Just get out there, run your concepts, compete, and let the results speak for themselves. Clearly, I'm showing y'all we can beat any team out there. That's the way I feel about it. That is what it is. Anyway, it's been Lethal. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Probably have another one come out for y'all soon, but I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.